Well, hi friends. A lot of people that talk to me after seeing my videos on YouTube, either through email or through comments in the comment section, or people that I meet in person, they all ask the same question. Why did I pick Ecuador for retirement? I don't know. Lord, somebody please help me. Actually, I do know. I have 10 reasons why I came here, and I'm going to tell you about it when I come back. Hey! Roger! Oh, Rocket Chick Roger! Hello there. So why did I pick Ecuador? A lot of people always ask me, Don, why did you pick Ecuador? What is it about Ecuador? Why didn't you go to Panama or Costa Rica or Vietnam or Colombia? You know, there's a number of places that I could have gone. So why did I pick Ecuador? I have 10 reasons why, and I'm going to tell you about it right now. Number one on my list is cost of living. Cost of living here is easily a third of what it costs in the United States. A third. The way I look at it, now, I'm not an economist, I'm not a banker, I'm not a number cruncher, I'm not an expert on this, but my estimation, for every dollar you have here, it's worth about $3 to $3.50 worth of goods and services. So, you know, $1,000 in your pocket here, you can easily say, you know, it's worth about $3,000 worth of goods and services as compared to what it would be in the United States. Does that make any sense? I don't know if that makes any sense or not. Like I said, an economist would probably challenge me to prove it with statistics and graphs and charts and all that BS, but I'm telling you folks, I live here on an average of about $1,600 per month, and I'm not that conservative. I live in a $700 a month apartment with an ocean view, I might add. And I eat out at least once a day, I know for sure. So cost of living, you know, it's cheap. If you want to see the numbers from my past, there's a video that I did not that far back where I talked about my numbers for September, I believe. It's around $1,600 for the month. And it probably could have been a couple of $100 less than that if I didn't drink beer and wine. So I got to say, on that note, probably the most single expensive item in my grocery bill is beer and wine. So what? I like beer and wine. The second reason, healthcare. Healthcare here, in my opinion, is the best in the world. I mean, I've talked about how my doctor came to me and only charged me $60, and she did a full workup on me. She sent me out for x-rays on my broken toe. She came to my apartment, and I made my appointment with her personally on WhatsApp. And when I needed to get my toe looked at by an orthopedic surgeon, I made my appointment with him on a Saturday afternoon on WhatsApp. I had a choice. I can come Saturday afternoon, or he would have seen me on Sunday at 4 p.m. He charged me $40. I need insurance here for really expensive items, but for everyday healthcare type stuff, like I had a big scratch on my arm, it's healed now, but I could have gone, it was getting infected, and I could have gone to the Mediclinic here in the mall for $30 and probably got a prescription for antibiotics, and they probably would have given me a shot of penicillin in my butt. But I actually kind of just took my chances and left it alone, and it healed on its own. But anyway, healthcare. Healthcare here is the best. Dental care. I know people that have heart bypasses here. They get pacemakers. No problem. None whatsoever. And it's not the insurance nightmare paperwork headache like you have in the U.S. It's here, healthcare is real healthcare, and it's cheap. It's cheap. You got that? It's cheap. The other third item on my list, weather. I love the weather here. I came from Mesa, Arizona, where the sun shined 99% of the year and never saw any clouds. Oh, except for the afternoon monsoon storms that would blow through, but you know, we always had sun. couldn't go outside without getting sunburned or getting microwaved by the blasting heat. In Arizona, you see people standing on the street corner, standing like this, and I'm wondering what the heck are they doing? And they're standing in the shadow of a light pole to keep from getting microwaved. So the weather here is awesome. Ever since I've been here, I've only seen it rain twice. The temperatures have been, here in Manta, the temperatures have been 70s, and hot here is like 81, 82, and that's been very seldom. Now granted, we're coming up on the summer season here pretty soon, and I hear that it gets a little bit more humid and a little bit warmer. But hey, if it's 85 degrees, I'll take that. Better than 120 or 115. Better than 100. Better than 90. The fourth item on my list is they take the American dollar here. And guess what, folks? There's 0% inflation here. Your inflation rate in the United States can go as high as you want to. I don't care. All I care about is what the inflation rate is here. And Ecuador does not print their own money. And I do have to say that even though we are on the American dollar here, I should do a separate video on what a pain in the ass it is to pay for things here, because everybody wants cash. And they want as close to exact change as you can get. And sometimes it's a real challenge getting small change. By the way, speaking of money, don't come here with $100 bills and $50 bills. Leave them at home. Don't bring them here. Bring 20s, 10s, 5s, and 1s. And when you get here, eventually your $1 bills, bye-bye. They're gone. You won't be seeing those anymore. You'll be using the dollar coin. Okay, like I have right here. Okay. And that's just, I'll do a separate video on that. The fifth reason, 8.5%. Show me a CD in the United States that pays 8.5%. I'm waiting. Go ahead. Show me. I'll wait. Okay. All right. See, you're not going to find one. Here in Manta, I have CDs invested at JEP Cooperative. And I get 8.5% interest in those CDs, and I get paid monthly. Cash in my bank. I have a bank account at the same bank, savings account, and I have a debit card, and they pay me 8.5% monthly. Now, if you want to get into a discussion about all the details about that, drop me a note in the comment section below, and I'll answer you. Because there is a lot of discussion about that, and a lot about insurance and how safe is your money and blah, blah, blah. And I probably should do a separate video on that as well. I could probably do a whole video just on money and investments in CDs and insurance on your money here. Because they do have like an FDIC system here, but it doesn't protect you near as much as what you get in the United States. Food. That's the next item on my list. Food. Food here is the best. Let me tell you something else, folks. You're not going to find junk food here. You might as well forget it. If you come here looking for Carl's Jr. or Kentucky, well, there is Kentucky Fried Chicken, but if you come here looking for all the big fast food hamburger joints and the greasy, sloppy spoon cafes, yeah, now you're not going to get that here. When you come here, you're going to eat healthy, whether you want to or not. I mean, I guess you could eat fat if you want to, but you got to work at it. So food here is really good. Ecuadorian food is awesome. It's full of nutrition, and it's spicy, and it's got flavor. It's pleasing to the palate. You can have American food here too. I make all kinds of American foods here, soups and stews and stuff like that. But food here is abundant. It's natural. It's not full of chemicals. It's not full of preservatives. It's good food. It's just good food. And by the way, it's cheap. Did I mention that it's cheap? It is cheap. The other item, diversity of places to go. We're still talking about why I came to Ecuador. There are a lot of things to do here. The whole country of Ecuador is probably not much bigger than the state of Arizona. But we have beaches, We have sandy beaches. We have the rainforest, the Amazon, where they have snow. We have mountains. We have volcanoes, beautiful lakes. And we also have the ocean. There are so many things to do here. I could probably spend the rest of my lifetime exploring and doing all the different things that you can do here in Ecuador. The other reason, real estate prices. You can buy a beautiful ocean view condo here for $200,000. 3 bedroom, 3 bath, actually 3.5 bath. I know of several places that you can buy at that price with an amazing view. There are a lot of places that are right here on the beach. Of course, I'm talking about here in Monsanto because that's where I live. And I'll be in Cuenca in December or maybe January, and I'll do some videos from there. But right now, there's some awesome buys here, and there's also some awesome rentals. So real estate prices are cheap here. Do your research. If you want to know about agents to talk to, get in touch with me. I'll put you in touch with the best people you can talk to. The other thing here, expats, other expats. There are lots of nice expats here. And on the other hand, there are some expats here that are real jerks. And I don't know what the deal is. They come here with an attitude that the Ecuadorians owe them. And I'm telling you folks, if you come here with that attitude, you're in the wrong place. The Ecuadorians won't run you off. I'll run you off. I'll make you miserable here. So don't come here with an attitude expecting the Ecuadorians to hand it out to you. You come here and you live as an Ecuadorian and you'll have a great life. There are a lot of awesome expats here, but there are also some that you don't even want to meet. And you meet me person to person, I'll tell you who some of them are. I know. No, I'm not one of them. I'm one of the friendly ones, okay? And then, of course, I said friendly people. When I say friendly people, I mean to say the Ecuadorian people here are super friendly. They're very welcoming. And even though if you can't speak the language, they show it with their body language, and they show it with their eyes and their smile and their graciousness. They're awesome people. There are some really, really great Ecuadorian people here. And I'll tell you something, folks. Even though the poverty level here is very high, and minimum wage is like $400 per month, the Ecuadorian people here are happy people, and money is not everything. There are people here that are happy because they're alive and they're family and they have values, and they really appreciate life, and money's not that important. So that's it. That's the 10 reasons why I picked Ecuador. I can't think of another country in the world where I can go. I know there are places where I can go and live cheaper. I've been told that Vietnam is the cheapest place in the world to live. You can buy a house, you can build a house there for $12,000, my understanding. You can build a house here for $50,000, $60,000. You can have a house here on the beach. You know, maybe not right on the beach, but within distance of, where you can see it. Easy walking distance to the beach for $50,000, $60,000, depending on what community you go to. But anyway, that's the 10 reasons why I picked Ecuador. I'm sure I could probably come up with some more, and if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe if you like my channel. I appreciate it. And if you come to Ecuador and you come to Manta, let me know, and I'll meet you for a cup of coffee, okay? And I'll answer any questions you might have. So, from Manabi province in Manta, Ecuador, on a beautiful, almost sunny day, I'm looking out my window. I can see the sun trying to come through. Thanks for watching.